Hello, grade 2. Good morning. Good morning, my dear students. Do you hear me clearly? Okay, fine. Now let's start our session. Now we will start a new topic which is about fractions. About fraction. Okay? So we have this little kid. It's so hungry. Okay? He is so hungry. So he will eat the whole pizza. So if I am at one day, I am very hungry, I'll eat the whole pizza, okay? So the whole pizza is called one whole. It's called one whole, okay? Now, a mother wants to divide the pizza among her two little kids, okay? Now, a mother wants to divide the pizza among two little kids, okay? So she will divide the pizza equally among her kids. This is the whole pizza, and the mother has to divide the pizza equally among them, okay? So each one will eat one half. So the boy will eat one half of the pizza and the girl will eat one half of the pizza. Okay? So now we want to represent half in a fraction. We want to represent half in a fraction. First, a fraction has three things. First, the fraction bar. This is called a fraction bar. Okay? So, and we have number at the top and number in the bottom. Okay, we have number at the top and number in the bottom. First, how many parts each kid will eat? Huh? The boy will eat one part and the girl also will eat one part. One part out of what? Huh? The total number parts of pizza. The mother divided the pizza into two parts. So the total parts is two. So again, the mother divided the pizza into two equal parts. The boy ate one half and the girl ate one half. Okay, now I want to represent one half in a fraction. So fraction means part of total. Fraction means part of total. How many parts? Huh? How many parts each kid will eat? One part. Out of how many parts? The total parts? Two. Okay, so this can be read as 1 over 2 or half. Now number 1. The number at the top. The number at the top is called numerator. Repeat after me. Numerator. Numerator. Okay, I know it's a very long word, but we can divide it into multiple syllables. Numerator. Numerator. Okay? Numerator. So the number at the top is called numerator. So 1 is called numerator. While 2 is called what? The number at the bottom, huh? Is called denominator. Repeat after me. Denominator. Denominator. We can divide it into two syllables. Denominator. Okay? So again, our fraction is 1 over 2. Each kid will eat one part out of two parts. Okay? And the number at the top is called numerator. The number at the bottom or D down is called denominator. D down, denominator. Okay? So this can be read as 1 half or 1 over 2. This fraction can be read as 1 over 2 or can be read as 1 half. Okay? Now the mother wants to divide the pizza into 3 equal parts. Now the mother wants to divide the pizza among these 3 kids. So she will divide the pizza equally. Make sure we divide the pizza equally among the 3 girls. Okay? So each kid will eat how much of the pizza? Each cat, of course, will eat one part. Each girl will eat one part. Out of how many parts? The total parts, 3. So each cat or each girl will eat one part. One part out of how many? The total number of parts? Out of 3. So we have the fraction 1 over 3. Okay? 1 over 3 can be read as 1/3. 1 over 3 can be read as 1/3. Repeat after me, 1/3. And it can be read as 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Okay? Do you know how 1 is called what? 1 is called numerator. Bravo. The number at the top is called numerator. And the number at the bottom or down, D down, huh? Denominator. Denominator, okay? And this is called a fraction bar. So the fraction can be read as 1 over 3 or 1/3, okay? Do you understand, huh? Okay. Okay, fine, Lujaina. Now, we have the whole pizza and we will divide the whole pizza into 4 equal pieces. Make sure if I'm speaking about fraction, so the parts must be divided equally, okay? So, we have 4 equal parts, huh? So, I want to represent a fraction here. I want to write 1 over 4, okay, to represent each part. So how many parts? Each one will take only one part. So I will write 1. Out of how many parts? The total number of parts, 4. Again, each cat will eat one part. Each cat will eat one part. Out of how many parts? The total number of parts equal 4. So our fraction is called 1 over 4. 1 over 4. It has also another name, 1/4, 1/4, or 1/4, 1/4. Again, 1 over 4, it's called 1 over 4. Or it can be read as 1/4, 1/4, or 1/4. Okay? The number at the top is called numerator, while the number at the bottom or down is called denominator, okay? D for down, denominator. Now, the pizza is divided into 4 equal parts. The pizza is divided into 4 equal parts. And I want to eat 2 parts. I'm hungry, so I will eat 2 parts of the pizza. So I will eat 2 parts. Out of how many parts? Out of 4 parts, because the pizza is divided into 4 equal parts, and I will eat 2 parts out of 4. Okay? So the fraction is 2 over 4. 2 over 4. Or it can be read as 2/4. 2/4. Okay? So this can be read as 2 over 4 or 2/4. Okay? The number at the top is called 2 is called numerator. All of you repeat after me. Repeat with me. Numerator, numerator, okay? While 4 is called denominator. Denominator. 4 is called denominator. And this is called with green, this is called fraction bar. Okay? So 2 is the number of parts I eat. Okay, how many parts I eat, or number of parts I take, or number of shaded parts, whatever, it's part. Okay? While the number at the bottom, the denominator, is the total number of parts. Okay? The number at the top is the number of parts I eat, number of shaded parts. Okay? While the number at the bottom is the total parts. Okay? Now look at this circle. The circle is divided into 2 equal parts. Okay? And it has one part shaded. It has one shaded part. Okay? So now I want to write a fraction. So how many shaded parts here? You can type in the chat. How many shaded parts here? How many colored parts with blue? Huh? How many? Great, Noor and Lujaina and Laura. Bravo. I have only one colored part with blue. So our fraction is 1 out of how many parts? Has the total number of parts in the circle 2. Great, excellent. So the number of shaded parts or colored parts is 1. Out of how many parts? The total number of parts colored and not colored 2. Great, excellent. So the fraction is 1 over 2 or half. Okay, 1 over 2 or half. 1 over 2 or 1 half. 1 over 2, 1 half. Now if I have the whole circle, the whole circle is shaded. The whole circle is shaded. So this is called one whole. If the whole circle is shaded, so it's called one whole. Okay, great. Now let's practice together. I have this circle and it's divided into 3 equal parts. How many colored parts? The number of colored parts with blue. Great, 1. Bravo, Noor and Yahya. Out of how many parts? Make sure that you count the number of colored and not colored. Okay, the total number of parts are 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So the fraction is 1 over 3 or 1/3. Okay, 1 over 3 or 1/3. Now I have this circle. It's divided into 4 equal parts. Okay, and I have only one colored part with red. So I will write 1. 1 out of how many? 4. Excellent, Noor, bravo. Bravo, Ilara. 1 over 4. 1/4. Bravo, Yahya. Excellent. So the fraction is 1 over 4 or 1/4. Bravo, Yaam. Excellent. So this is called 1 over 4 or 1/4. Now we have a circle. The circle is divided into 4 equal parts. How many shaded parts here? How many shaded parts? Excellent, Omar and Noor, bravo. We have only 2 shaded parts with red. So our fraction is 2. Out of how many parts? 4 parts, bravo. Bravo, Yasin. Excellent. 2 over 4. So the fraction is 2 over 4, or it can be read as 2/4. 2/4, okay? The next one, we have the circle divided into 3 equal parts. How many parts colored with blue? How many shaded parts? 3, bravo. So I will write 3. 3 out of total, 3 out of 4. The total number of parts, 4. So it can be read as 3/4. 3/4 or 3 over 4. My dear students, make sure if I'm speaking about fraction, make sure that the parts must be divided equally, okay? Like the examples we are solving. So now, let's recap what we studied. This is called one whole, while this is called 1/2 as it's divided into 2 equal parts. So it's 1 over 2. While this circle divided into 3 equal parts, so it's 1 over 3 or 1/3. And the last one, if it's divided into 4 equal parts, so the number of shaded parts is 1 out of 4, the total. So it's called 1/4 or 1 over 4. How many colored parts here? You can type in the chat. How many colored parts here? 2, bravo. 2 out of how many parts? 2 out of 3, bravo, excellent. So it's 2 out of 3, or it can be 2/3. 2/3, okay? The next one, huh? How many colored parts or how many shaded parts? 1, 2, bravo. So I will write 2 in the numerator. In the numerator, I will write 2. How many total parts? Bravo, bravo, excellent. The total parts, 6, bravo, Anas and Omar. We have 6 parts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our fraction is 2 over 6. Or it can be 2, 6. So look here at this fraction. How many parts? How many colored parts? 1, bravo, huh? 1 over 2. We said it multiple times. So it's 1 over 2 or half. Okay? The next one. How many colored parts with blue? 2, bravo. I have 2 colored parts with blue. How many total parts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bravo, excellent. So it's 2 over 7. Great, excellent, Yahya and Laura. Super excellent, bravo. How many colored parts with green? We have only 1 colored part with green. So we will write 1. 1 out of how many parts? The total parts? 3, excellent. So I have 1 at the numerator and 3 at the denominator. The last one, how many colored parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will write 4 at the numerator. How many total parts? 5. So I will write 4 over 5. Lesson 101, determine if the circle is divided into 2 equal parts or unequal parts. Okay, this exercise is so simple and easy. We have some circles that are divided. We will say it is divided into equal parts or unequal. Okay, the first one, of course, unequal. Circle number 2, it is divided into unequal parts. These parts are not equal in size. So they are not equal or unequal parts. The third one, the circle is divided into equal parts, is divided into 2 halves. Okay? Number 4, this circle is divided into equal parts. Do these parts are equal? Of course not, so they are unequal parts. Number 5, the circle is divided into 4 equal parts. So we will choose equal. Bravo, Anas and Yahya. The last one, the circle is divided into unequal parts. Now let's move to the math journal part. Reflect on your learning. Write or draw about something. Write or draw what you know about fractions. We learned multiple things about fractions, my dear students. We learned that fraction is called part of total. Fraction is part of total. We write the part in the numerator and the total at the denominator. The most important thing about fraction is what? The most important thing about fractions. We learned that the most important thing about fractions is that the part must be of the same size. The parts must be of the same size or must be divided equally. Okay? Now let's move to the next one. Copy the information from the class chart. Here we have some circles and we will shade what parts of it, okay? And we will gonna solve the questions. In the first one, the number of equal parts, the number of equal parts here, the number of equal parts is 2. The circle is divided into 2 equal parts. So the number of equal parts is 2. And the fraction is in word, the fraction in words, if it's divided into 2 equal parts, so each part is called 1/2. This is called 1/2, and this part is called 1/2. Okay? The next one, we have this circle is divided into 3 equal parts. Okay, it's divided into 3 equal parts. So the number of equal parts is 3. And each part is called what? Each part is called 1/3. Each part is called 1/3. third. Bravo, excellent, yeah. Huh? The last one. The circle is divided into 4 equal parts. The circle is divided into 4 equal parts. Huh? And each one is called 1/4. 1/4. Bravo. The vocabulary we learned about fractions, huh? We learned that we have numerator, denominator, and fraction bar. Numerator is the number at the top. Denominator stands for D for down, the number at the bottom, and the fraction bar. Now the math journal part, reflecting your learning. How are a clock and a circle divided into fractions in the same way? If I have the clock, look here carefully at this clock. It is divided into, if we look here, it may be divided into 4 equal parts, right? If the clock is at 3 o'clock, if it's at 3 o'clock, so it can be, so it can form a fraction. It can form a fraction, which is 1/4, okay, 1/4. And if it's at 6 o'clock, if the small hand points to, or if the short hand points to 6, so it will divide the clock into 2 equal parts, and each part is 1/2. The next one, follow your teacher's directions to shade and name fractions. The first one, we will shade only one part. You can type in the chat with me, okay? How many colored parts? How many colored parts? 1. Out of how many total parts? Bravo. Bravo, Yahya. Out of how many parts? 4. So our fraction is 1/4, 1/4. Bravo, Lujaina, excellent. 1/4, 1/4. The next one, how many shaded parts? We have 2 shaded parts. 2 out of how many total parts? 2 out of 4. We have 2 out of 4. So the fraction is called 2/4. 2/4. The next one, we have 3 colored parts. Bravo. So the number at the numerator, the number we write up, is 3. Out of how many total parts? The total parts equals 4. The colored and not colored. Bravo. Excellent, Anas. So the fraction is 3/4 or 3/4. 3/4. This is not third. This is called 3/4. The next one, we have 4 colored parts. We have 4 colored parts. The total number of parts of the total number of parts, the colored parts have 4/4. Bravo, or 1 whole. Excellent. 4/4 equals to 1 whole. Excellent, my dear students. Bravo. Now let's move to the other part, lesson 103. Shade in one piece of a circle, then write the fraction. How many colored parts? 1. Bravo. Out of how many total parts? 3. So it's 1/3 or 1/3. Okay. The next one. How many total parts? The total colored parts? 2 colored parts. Bravo. So we have 2 colored parts. Out of how many parts? The total number of parts are 3. So it's 2/3 or 2/3. Number 3. We have 3 colored parts. The total parts are colored. So we have 3 out of 3 or 1 whole. Bravo. How did you know what fractions to write? Again, my dear students, we write the fraction is part of total. The fractions is part of total, or the number of colored parts, and in the down or the denominator, I will write the total number of parts. So a fraction is part of whole or part of total. Now let's move to the next part of lesson 103. Let's assume that this is a pizza, okay? This is a pizza. Number one, add red sauce to the whole pizza. We will add red sauce to the whole pizza. So we will add sauce to the 4 parts, okay? I added sauce to the whole pizza. Add green peppers to 3/4 of the pizza or 3/4 of the pizza. Add green pepper to 3/4. So I will add in 3 parts only out of 4. So I added green pepper to 3 parts only out of 4. The next one, add black olives to 4th of the pizza. Add black olives to 4th of the pizza. So we will add only to 1 part out of 4. We will add the pizza to only 1 part out of 4. Add gray mushrooms to half of the pizza. Half of the pizza. Half means 2 parts only. So we added mushrooms to 2 parts only. Add yellow cheese to 4/4 of the pizza. So we will add cheese to 4 parts out of 4. Bravo. Excellent, my dear students. So we will add to the 1 whole. Bravo. Excellent. Excellent, my dear students. Now lesson 104. Complete the fraction wall. Now, my dear students, let's assume that we have this like a chocolate bar. Let's assume that this is a chocolate bar. Okay? Number 1, write 1 hole on the top bar. So the first chocolate bar is 1 hole. This is called 1 hole. Bravo. The next one, find and label the halves and color them in green. Number 2, we will divide the chocolate bar into 2 parts. Okay? So this is called 1/2, as it is 1 part out of 2. And this is also called 1/2 because it's 1 part out of 2. The next one, divide it into thirds. Divide it into thirds. Thirds means how many parts? Thirds means we will divide the fraction, we will divide the bar into 3 parts. We will divide it into 3 parts. Excellent, Yahya, bravo. So we will divide it into 3 parts and each part is 1/3 or 1/3. The last one, we will divide it into 4 equal parts. We will divide it into 4 equal parts. Bravo, ya Omar. Excellent. 1/4 or 4th, because we divided it into 4 equal parts. Excellent, my dear students. Now, lesson 106, reflect on your learning. Ashraf says that 1/4 of the flowers are blue. Sarah says that this is incorrect, since fractions can't be used to describe said things. Now I have 4 parts, 4 flowers. How many blue flowers? How many blue flowers? We have 1 blue flower. Out of how many flowers? Out of 4. The total number of parts, the total number of flowers, 4. So it can be 1/4 or 1/4. So we agree that we can consider that this set like the whole. The set is like the whole, and we picked only 1 flower out of 4 flowers. Now lesson 107. Lesson 107. How many shaded boards? How many shaded boards? We want to write the fractions. Bravo, excellent, Noor. And Rujaina, bravo, 2/4. Excellent. Because we have 2 colored boards out of 4. Bravo. The next one, we have 4 triangles. How many colored triangles? How many colored? 3 boards. Excellent. Out of 4. Excellent, Noor and Lujaina. So our fraction is 3/4. Our fraction is 3/4 or 3/4. Bravo. The next one. How many colored boards? How many colored boards? How many colored boards? 1. Excellent. Bravo. 1 over 3. Bravo. So the fraction is 1 over 3. Excellent, Lujaina and Yahya. Number 4. How many colored stars? Huh? I want to write the fraction. Bravo. Excellent, Noor and Lujaina. 1 over 4. We have only 1 star colored out of 4. The last one, how many colored rectangles? How many colored? Huh? Bravo. Excellent, Lujaina. 2 over 3. Excellent. Bravo. The next part, we will count the number of colored circles in red, okay, and we will write the fraction. How many colored circles with red? Huh? Bravo, excellent, Noor and Lujaina, 1 over 4 or 1/4. Bravo, 1 over 4 or 1/4. Huh? The next one, how many fractions how many parts colored with red? How many circles? 3, bravo. 3 out of 4 or 3/4. 3 out of 4 or 3/4. The next one, The next one, number 8. 1 part out of 3. Bravo, excellent, excellent, Yahya and Lujaina and Omar, perfect. 1/3. We have only 1 part or 1 circle colored out of 3. The next one, how many total parts colored with red? We have 2 parts colored with red. Out of how many parts? Out of 3. Bravo, Yanur. Excellent. And Yahya and Omar. Excellent. The last one, how many colored boards? How many colored boards? We have 4 colored boards out of 4. Excellent. Excellent, Noor. 1 whole and 4 over 4. Bravo, Yahya, Noor, and Lujaina. You are super perfect. Now the next one. Now we have a set of flowers, red and blue. What fraction of the flower is red? How many flowers red? 1 over 3. 1 over 4, sorry. Bravo, excellent, Anas. 1 over 4, we have only 1 red out of 4. What fractions are blue? How many blue flowers here? 1, 2, 3, bravo. So it's 3 over 4 or 3/4. 3 over 4 or 3/4. What fraction of the flower are red and blue? Now I am speaking about red and blue, both. How many red and blue? 4 over 4. Perfect, perfect, Noor. Perfect. 4 over 4. The red and blue are 4 out of 4. 4 over 4 equals 1 whole. 4 over 4 equals 1. The next one. How many bikes red? What fractions of bikes are red? We have only 2 red bikes out of 3. So it's 2 over 3 or 2/3. Excellent, Lujaina, bravo. The next one. What fraction of the bikes are blue? How many blue bikes? 1 out of 3. Excellent, my dear students, bravo. What fraction of the bikes are red and blue? Red and blue both. Bravo. 3 over 3. Excellent. Excellent, Lujaina and Yahya. Bravo. The next one. Who is the bigger one here? How many? What fraction of the soccer ball is big? You can complete this by yourself, okay, as homework. The next one, what fraction of the apples are red? How many red apples here? How many red apples here? Bravo, 1. We have only 1 red apple out of 3. So our fraction is 1 over 3 or 1/3. Bravo. Number 2. What fraction of apples have leaves? Have leaves. Leaves means 2 leaves, okay? Means plural. We have only 1 apple because this has leaves. This has only leaf.